Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Builder. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Gig workers, sole proprietors, listen up, guys. You could be missing out on some big checks. I'm talking really big checks from the CARES Act. We're talking checks that could be $10,000, $15,000, and you guys don't want to miss out on those funds. Find out those details. Plus, I have updates on extensions. This is your stimulus update coming to you right after this. Welcome back, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with another episode of Ask Builder. I'm coming to you guys from my new set location. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually on site at one of my B&Bs here at Harvey's Lake, Pennsylvania, and we're about to catch a beautiful sunset over that lake in our background here. So it's going to be magical. Just a reminder that I don't always talk about the government. I do run some legitimate businesses as well. Today, guys, we're bringing you guys your stimulus update on the unemployment funds that sole proprietors, gig workers, 1099s, any independent contractor out there that was once never eligible for these things in the past. The CARES Act has brought you now the opportunity to be eligible to receive an unemployment check. Yes, that's correct. An unemployment check from state benefits of up to 39 weeks and a federal boost of $600 for a series of 13 weeks. Guys, we have a lot of great things to cover in this episode. We are going to talk through the unemployment assistance and the executive order that the president has just issued and a few states that are already starting to write those checks. So stay tuned for all those details. Don't forget, before we go on, to drop down below, like and subscribe, and join us. Join us for our giveaway. We're having a giveaway for when we reach 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to give one lucky subscriber. I want to give you $100, okay? So all you got to do is three things. You got to be a subscriber, you got to drop a comment, and you got to give me a thumbs up. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I will give you guys a cheat code on how you can increase your chances of winning that $100. So stick around here till the end to get those details. All right, guys, without any further ado, let's get into the details surrounding the PUA. This is the Unemployment Assistance Program that the federal government brought us to from the CARES Act. What we know is that it's been a bit of a disaster from the very beginning. A lot of states are very antiquated and they couldn't get the funds out to us fast enough. We know right now that the federal government is giving a boost, a 13-week boost of $600, and that ended on July 31st. So the question is, what is coming up in the future? And the future holds for us an executive order that the president just issued. That executive order includes a $400 boost, $300 of which is coming from the federal government, and $100 which is coming from the states. Their FEMA programs, totaling of $400 of a boost to your state benefits. And that will be retroactive from August 1st until December 6th. Now, we know there's $130 billion in the pool for this particular fund. States that were once allocated funds from the president for disaster relief have been told to reallocate those funds and push it into the Unemployment Assistance Program. There is another acronym out there. This is the LWA. What do we need, right? Another acronym. We got PPP, EIDL, PUA. Let's talk about LWA, Lost Wages Assistance. Okay, the Lost Wages Assistance is the new program that the president has issued that FEMA is supposed to be directing funds directly to you guys. Now, there are a few states already cashing these checks from the president and writing those checks to you guys. So we want to talk about the states that are already starting to cash these checks in. We also want to discuss the states that have already applied and that they're waiting for their approval process. And finally, there are a few states out there declining the program through FEMA, declining the $300 boost from the federal government. I'm not sure why anybody would decline free money, but they're declining it. We've got all those updates and more coming right at you. So first, let's get into some celebrating news. Let's start to celebrate because 4 states out there are going to start cashing their $1,200 retroactive back to August 1st. Guys, you're going to get $1,200 coming right your way. Great shout out to Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, and New Mexico. Great job to those states who applied early, got their approval process done, got the money flowing through FEMA, and are already starting to deliver checks to everybody out there. So if you're from one of those states, if you're from Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, New Mexico, and you've received your funds already, drop a comment down below. Let us know that you received them. Give us a thumbs up. Just let's spread the joy, right? Sometimes we need a win. Now, there are other states that have already applied. We do know that Montana is going to deliver the full $400 to their people. Great shout out to Montana. So if you guys live in Montana, you guys are going to get the full $400 through FEMA, through the LWA. So retroactive checks will be flowing here as early as a few weeks from now. Oklahoma is also going to be paying out in about 3 weeks. FEMA has already announced Oklahoma is on its way to receiving its $300. Great job to everybody in Oklahoma. Now let's talk about those states that have applied and that they're simply just waiting in the queue, waiting for their seal of approval. We've got Alabama, Alaska, Michigan, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, that's my state, Tennessee, Ohio, and West Virginia. Great work to everybody in those states. So you guys, your states are applying currently. You guys are just waiting for that seal of approval from the Fed that says the $300 is heading your way. And again, they're going to start cashing these checks very shortly here. So stay tuned and prepare for those to be coming here any minute now. We do know that there are a few states out there that are declining the money for their people. So maybe if you're from the state, you should start writing your senators, write your governor, write everybody that you could possibly write, and ask them why. Why are you declining our unemployment assistance to those in Mississippi and South Dakota? South Dakota has declared that they had an 80% return of unemployed individuals back to work, but it still leaves 20% of people that are unemployed. I mean, that's 20% of people who can't pay their light bills. That's 20% of people who can't feed their children. That's 20% of people. I just don't know. I don't understand it. So, I mean, the federal government and all of the other 48 states right now are appearing to be heading in the right direction, heading in the direction to help us with PUA, unemployment assistance for gig workers, independent contractors, sole proprietors, small business owners of businesses that never would have qualified for this unemployment assistance ever in the past. But because of the CARES Act, has brought to you guys the opportunity to be able to receive these funds. And truly, we need these funds right now. I know a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of friends of mine, they had to completely shut their doors during all this time. Governor wouldn't allow them to open, and they barely scraped by. So I can't understand why Mississippi and South Dakota would just turn these funds away. I don't know. So write your governor, write your senators, find out what's going on there. Now, there are 100 Democrats out there right now on Nancy Pelosi's case to reconsider that $600 a month of PUA from the federal government. There's plenty of people out there pulling for us. So continue to write your senators, continue to press the issue, and make sure we get this message spread to the right people so that we can get the right act put in place to help us during these pandemic times. So thank you guys all so much for joining me on another video of Ask Builder. Again, I wanted to give you guys that special cheat code on how you guys can increase your chances of winning that $100. Okay, 3 things you need to do. Well, that was 2. There's 3. 3 things you need to do. First thing, you got to be a subscriber. Don't subscribe. Don't unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Just stay a subscriber. I'm going to pick 1 out of the 3,000 of you guys randomly to win $100. So be a subscriber. Post a comment and drop a thumbs up somewhere. And if you want to increase your chances of winning, go out to some of my other videos and drop some comments on those. Drop some thumbs ups in. The more tickets you stuff in that ballot when I go to pull that random winner, I mean, it's just going to increase your chances of winning. So thank you guys again so much for joining me for a video of Ask Builder. And I will see you guys on the next day for your next stimulus update. So hopefully you guys are going to be seeing a $1,200 check coming very soon now. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.